Good morning. Let me try to show how to navigate through the demo version of cold chain equipment budgeting tool for Uzbekistan. The tool conceptually and functionally consists of three areas. The one area is tool itself, so some settings which can be helpful to modify the way tool functions, just to learn about the version of the tool, to leave the tool. So I will say now, no, I don't want to close it. And main parameters where we enter the year for budgeting, the country, and how we want the numbers to be presented, whether in thousands, million, or in numbers, and also where we want to. The later is related to exporting data for validation, but it's not critical now. So we also can change the language for the interface. If you change it, it will require to reboot, because otherwise access new generation offices cannot change the language without rebooting. And then here you have the very it's core, one of the core functions of the window to of the access or any Microsoft application to position windows, distribute them equally or to cascade, horizontally, vertically distribute them. So to arrange the windows. So this is just for user friendliness. And then we have two main functions and areas. This is one which for inventory. And here I would like to stress, as it has been discussed with UNICEF country office, we introduce the minimal functionality for making inventory and updating inventory as much as it's needed to for budgeting. So it's not a full inventory module, but this module is sufficient to know what type of equipment, where they are, so respectively they need to be maintained or repaired, which oblast or district or facility we need to budget. And it consists of three subcategories. These are categories of types of so parameters for healthcare facilities, because we need categorization of healthcare that are functional and keep this cold chain. Here is a characteristics specific to equipment, which let us define, let's say, four types of equipment. And catalogs mostly, by the way, are bilingual, so the software, the tool understands them, so it's easy to understand. And then there is another block now, so these were parameters which characterize objects. And then we have catalogs, and catalogs are a catalog of manufacturers, and then based on manufacturer catalog, which supplies data to this drop-down list, we have a catalog of models. And now we have to define what the model. Model is when we know assign to brand, to manufacturer brand, we assign the specific number, serial number, whatever the model number. We define what type of equipment it is, and then we use either we define what is the price, replacement price, or then we use, let's say, higher HBC 150 as a reference price for others. So idea is that if all this special equipment has to be replaced, it's more convenient to use reference prices, and we use some new equipment as models which most likely should replace the old ones. So the good is that if you have mostly if you use reference prices for most of models in the system, once you change it here, respectively, the replacement value of other models which use this one as a reference change. And then in each we define here different parameters, which is for volume, and useful life years, and then warranty, and then warranty, explaining this warranty, whether it is its expands and what does it cover. So coverage of the warranty, because we need this information later to understand what we expect to be done by supplier, manufacturer, and what is the financial burden of for the country. So then we have also a catalog of administrative units, and here they are. These are administrative units. In each unit, of course it can be entered in Latin, but it was no time to do so. And we also have different statuses of verification, because these statements here go automatically to each facility rayon, indicating indicating what has to be done for each record of equipment registered with the facility. And also this is for the review of so when we enter the health facilities, we will have the full catalog of health facilities where we have by oblasts and rayons where we have equipment. And we can close all these windows in the inventory, and let's open now the last and most important part of this module. First one is the inventory. So inventory, it shows that for each facility here, we select the year for inventorization, and then it displays what we found during the 2019. So as of 31st of December 2019, what equipment is there and what is its condition? Is it working, non-working, cannot be repaired, damaged? And then we can edit it, so we can have, it shows how many equipments are there, what is the status of on this year, and how status of this inventory has been changing in the past. So far we have only one 2019 history, but from 5 years from now there will be minimum 5 rows if inventory is done every year. And anybody can also enter here the model if it's something new there, and indicate what is the when it was installed, and most importantly what is warranty year. And here we applied, it's important to know, we applied 2 levels of warranty for generic for this model, and then model, let's say Okama HD 328, but we assume that for particular device equipment installed in this particular facility in 2015, there can be different warranty, and it can be specified. If it's not specified here anything, then the default warranty for this model is the tool use default warranty, and it will be explained in detail. But it allows to have this cascaded warranty system, so you don't need to define warranty for each specify warranty for each equipment in each facility, but in case you specify, it overrides the default values. So that's the way for the entire country. We know what is the condition of equipment, and here I think we see the same as a material to be printed out, shared by oblasts. So that's the way. And this is a functionality where you can export all these materials, inventory, to be validated. Let's assume you received something, it's entered, and then you send it back to be validated finally by designated officials. So these modules were about the let me close all of them, about the warranty. And now we go to the last function field, which is it's about budgeting. So everything before it was to give us some basis to make calculations. And here what we have is, again, unit costs, because the inventory give us quantities of equipment by type of equipment. And then we need unit costs, and unit costs for each type of commodity or service we want to budget. So we have and we have two approaches. Which is that we can use historical values, and historical values or empirical values of unit costs, and we can set it for default averages for the country by type of equipment by year. And here we have maintenance per piece of equipment, replacement of freon, repair, and spare parts, so they're separated, and also utilization of damaged piece of equipment. And then we can also specify if these historical costs differ by region. I think I tried. So it means that in NAVO here the prices, unit costs are different, and it will override the default national values. So in the end, if we open this, it shows that okay, these are specific values for the NAVO, but this one here shows it combines default values and values specific for oblasts, so we know what unit costs, historical unit costs we have to for budgeting. Now, second approach, let me close this window so we can keep it there. The second approach is based on some expert estimations. So we have here three types of service: maintenance, repair, and spare parts, and we use cost of equipment, replacement value of the equipment, and then define how much out of this replacement costs, what is the share in the percentages of, let's say, maintenance per year, how often it can have for one service, let's say, how often it should happen in a year. So we know that it will be 2 times, and then if something costs $100, then it means $4 multiplied by 2, it will be $8 per equipment in average per year. And for different type of equipment, it can be different. And we use another one. The reason we keep it here is because we don't have too many. We are not rich in terms of empirics. We don't know historical costs. So initially, most likely the budget will be based on expert estimates, and gradually in year 2, 3, 4, it will be replaced, and the budgeting should move fully to historical, empirical unit costs. But the tool allows to combine both of them, and I will show how. We have also budgeting specific catalogs, and in these catalogs we define exactly these four types of services we want to budget. So what is the subject of? Most important here, we have also catalog of exchange rates, because this is important, because the values we enter are all in US dollars of the equipment, and we need to then use this exchange rates. And here also we define, okay, what by default warranty covers. Does it cover repair? For instance, let's say warranty doesn't cover replacement. And then we produce here, the last one is the results. So if when we set unit costs, we know already quantities. We have this consolidated budget, which consists of how many? 8 columns of numbers, On the left side, we have estimates based on by oblast. We have based on empirical costs. On the right side, we have based on expert opinion. And these are the summary because the country wants the budget by oblasts. And this is kind of highest level aggregation. And this will be discussed definitely in details in the manual. And we also can, by pressing this, we can export information about in Excel driven by districts. Thank you.